That light is bright as fuck. I'm just gonna move over here. Hey guys, Pat Keebler here for WYSADWTA and WYSADWTA, and I am here with another CD collection video update. And I got a little bit more this time because the store where I got them at had a sale. It was like half off, or like buy one get one free or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah. I got a few more CDs here. It's just Ramones and Clash, but there's about 5 CDs that I have for you guys this week. And also, you may have already noticed, I have a new location right now. I'll get back to that at the end of this update. So for now, let's just get into the CDs. So, first one I got for you guys is The Clash, Combat Rock. Gotta say, not really a big fan of this album, honestly. Should I Stay or Should I Go is probably the only song I really like off of it. Everything else is kind of just too experimental. I mean, it's good nowadays, but back in 1982, which is when this came out, it was kind of, not really. So, not a big fan of this album. But it's a collection, so, gotta have it. Alright. Next one, Give 'Em the Rope, Clash, as well. And this album is actually a bit better than Combat Rock. It's only got about 10 songs, but a few of them are actually pretty long, so it's like 35-minute album, I think. So, let's see. Tommy Gun, favorite. Really love that song. There was another one here. I think was it. I thought this is the one that had. Oh no, that was the first self-titled album they had that had I Fought the Law. But yeah, so that's The Clash for you. Now I got 3 more CDs, all by the Ramones. So first one I got, which is ironically their last album that they have or released, is Adios Amigos. I think that's. Yep. Boom. Adios Amigos. That was their last album that they ever recorded. It was, 1995, and I believe they broke up the following year. And at this point, they only had 2 of the original Ramones. I think they just had Joey and Tommy at that point. Or no, Joey and Johnny. Sorry, not Joey and Tommy. So, yeah, it's a pretty good album though, but you can kind of tell that it's getting to be like the end of the Ramones just because of the style that it is, or just it kind of just gives off that vibe really. But one really cool thing I love about this album is that after the last track, Born to Die in Berlin, they actually have a cover of the Spider-Man theme song, which I think is really cool. And so let's see, what else other songs do I like off of this? I Don't Want to Grow Up. Really like that. And itchy nose. Probably Scattergun, and yeah, Born to Die in Berlin, and obviously the Spider-Man theme song, because how often does a band like this do a theme song? All right. Next one I have is Too Tough to Die, the digitally remastered version, and let's see. This is actually, it's got like a lot of songs. It has about 25 songs, but, so it has about 13 songs on like the original track, or like the original recording of the album, and then tracks 14 through like 25 are like bonus tracks, which is pretty much just like enough songs to make another album essentially, which I really don't get why this just wasn't its own, that part of it wasn't its own album. But well, yeah, some of these songs are just like the same songs on the theatrical album. Like one of the bonus tracks is Planet Earth 1988, but that's one where Dee Dee sings it rather than Joey. And let's see, So yeah, actually, a few of these, one, two, three of these songs are actually just the same songs on the theatrical album, but Dee Dee sings the lead vocals, which I think is kind of cool. But some of them just sound better with Joey on them, but that's just my personal opinion. But all right. Now on to the last CD that I have for you guys, which is probably my new favorite Ramones album, Subterranean Jungle. Really, really like this album. Solely because the last song on like the theatrical album, and then there's the bonus tracks, is Every Time I Eat Vegetables, I Think of You, which I think is the funniest shit ever. Like, I think this is kind of like, I feel like this is like where Blink-182 like got most of their like joke songs from, or like this is like what kind of kickstarted it, or kind of just kickstarted joke songs in general, because because it's just really awesome. It's really funny. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite song off the album. That and Time Bomb, solely because Dee Dee sings lead on that. Live lead voice crack. But yeah, so those are the albums that I have for you guys this week. And so I currently am living in, or just got into a new apartment. I just moved in this past weekend, and I still have a couple of bits of furniture that I need to get. Like, I think I just need to get a couch and then maybe like an ottoman, I think. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty much moved in, and hopefully this means that we will be having the podcast episodes here hopefully soon. Might have that up as soon as this Saturday. So, and yeah, and I also plan on doing a tour video of the apartment, which I think will be really cool, so that you guys can, see where I live and what I do. Well, so far. But anyway, so yeah, that's my CD collection, and hopefully we'll have the podcast up and going next week. In the meantime, I'm Pat Keebler for WYSADWTA. Bye!